All right, what's up, folks? How y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing all right. It's your boy, the Batman, and it's a little later today. I don't care. I'm going to do my walk. Like I said, I try to. I'm building a routine a little bit here. I like it. Like that's the thing. Getting a routine, it's all second nature after that. You know what I mean? Look at the output. Look at the creativity. Look at the martial arts skill. Look how good I look. Look at that beautiful hair, them locks. Actually, I'm gonna have to do something with that because it's gonna get irritating real quick. But it's growing. It's a growing, and my hair getting long. I look just like Jesus Christ. Whew, looking good. The Messiah looks good tonight. All right, so like I said, this is what these folks don't understand, man. I've already superseded your system. I'm bigger than your system. I was bigger than your system the minute I was born. You understand? So, like I said, hold on. I will not, okay, under any means give up. I will not by any means back down. And this is on anything, any issue, anything. I know exactly what corporate America is up to. I know exactly everything that you've done, right? I know that you're responsible for the red triangles. I know that you sent the red triangles to do and say the things they've done, right? Like I said, it's very simple. We've all seen what happens when I open a chat room on my channel, right? All things that, well, none of you can do. Okay. Um, so I just found out, right? And they speak intermittently. They don't know how to talk direct either because, well, they know that everything they're doing is illegal and it's not how it works, right? But I just found out that I guess they're trying to say somehow it doesn't even make sense and they could mix up numbers. You never know if they even have it right who they're talking to because the clerks and the people that work at these office positions, they never know what they're doing. So apparently for my stock settlement lawsuit, where again I collected and had over 70,000 plus shares of that part of the stock. And again, they're saying that somehow my claim was denied. Eh, it's not a sweepstakes. It's not the lottery. How can I be denied if I had over 70,000 shares? That's probably almost more than anyone who held shares of that company had at that time. Like I said, when it was like going bankrupt, the company, right? And when everything got down to the wire towards the end there, I was basically, it was like looking at across the table and I was just looking at them basically, metaphorically speaking. But I was just looking at them like, yep. And I'm getting all the shares now super cheap. They used to cost five over $10. You understand? So how would my claim not qualify when it wasn't really a claim to begin with? It was like I said, I was contacted. We know what I accomplished. So there can't be requirements for that other than I held the shares at that time. Then, like I said, they immediately start doing their manipulation tactics and say, oh, well, it's for certain dates. All this stuff is illegal. No, it doesn't work that way. If I had 70,000 shares, right, I have to be, by law, compensated for my 70,000 shares. This is the same principle with the assets that I own. If I own an asset, no company can tell me anything regarding my asset, much less lock me out of my account and then pretend, right? Try to create fake stuff and make up a bunch of nonsense, right? And then turn around and say, oh, well, we're going to do the same exact thing that you just tried to stop because, well, this is your asset and it belongs to you, right? They can't do that. They cannot. It's illegal as it gets to deny me access to what I need to do to simply pay for my asset that I built and created and own. Okay. You do not control my asset. I do. See the point? So I'm catching corporate America constantly committing crimes. They can say what they like, they can make up stories, they can role reverse, they can whatever. I'm a genius. How would I be wrong about this if I'm never wrong about anything? I'm predicting the future and I'm right every day. I'm the only self made trillionaire who ever existed. How am I wrong if I'm right? If I own an asset, you can't act like you have control of my asset because you don't, because I built it myself and I paid for it. I've been paying it for years with no issue. See what I'm saying? So, you have no right to start creating roadblocks and obstacles in me simply paying for what I own. And I don't have to waste my time dealing with you. I don't have to conversate with you. And I for sure don't have to be patient because, well, you're getting in the way of my money and what I need to do. That's number one. So, no, I don't have to be patient. What they're trying to do, I've noticed, is they're trying to guilt trip me. All these people, all these companies, and they're using the same tactics that the red triangles use. That's why I know red triangles. I believe they were personally hired by Carly Fiorina, allegedly, right? 100%. And I believe that they come from the government and corporate America. They're stationed in like the desert in these different states like Nevada. They're stationed in odd places, New Mexico. They're all stationed around the country. It's too odd, it's too weird. And what I've uncovered is that they're part of an underground illegal conspiracy that is 100% real and exists and ties into corporate America through companies like IBM, right? And you have Tommy Sotomayor, who I proved was an actual cult leader, and he worked for what company? IBM. When I went through what I went through when I was younger at Westlake with Jay Austin and those people, Jay Austin's father worked at Silicon Labs. I believe that all these companies, again, are tied into this vast conspiracy of actual demonic Freemasons, right? And I believe 100% they do rituals all the time. I believe they have red robe meetings, right? 100%. We all know they do. And they use the Masonic lodges to try to maintain illusions and use illusions as control and create a fake dichotomy of control. And this is the reason why I was targeted originally by the government and Illuminati, because I did radio against them for almost 2 decades now. And I won, and then I outdid them financially. And I basically just challenged everyone and took everyone head on every way possible, and I won. Then I stood up to the establishment here, and I won, and I proved they're all corrupt. I stood up to the establishment in Green Bay and proved they're all corrupt. I mean, I stood up to the establishment in Oklahoma, remember, and proved they're all corrupt. So, like I said, I'm living a whole different life. None of your rules can apply to me. I'm sovereign. You can never tell me how to talk, what to do. I do not follow your rules. I follow the US Constitution, right? And I'm here to let you know that you do not dictate whether the Constitution applies or not. It does. We're not taking no as an answer or any other options. And this is what America is about, and standing up and being a true American, right? That's number one. Okay. Number two, how do I explain this? Like I said, it's very simple. It's them who I'm catching doing all these things. Like I said, there's no way that they're going to talk their way out of a situation and say that somehow I'm not entitled to the money that I worked for. I spent the last 4 or 5 years working hard as I could, working tons of jobs, and I took all my money and pumped it into that stock. Okay. I was cutting profits of over $2,000 before breakfast. I'm a genius. It all worked out for me. And on top of that, like I said, I lived off of it for years, cut plenty of profits. It was all a success. And then for them to go bankrupt makes that more of a success because, like I said, no, I'm owed and you owe me a settlement and you need to pay me. Just like with the incident with the truck down here, you owe me a settlement, you still have to pay me. It doesn't matter what y'all say. See, they're all looking to dismiss and real quick and, oh, well, we're just going to tell them whatever. Right, because you're a corporate conspiracy, 100%, and you're all working together. synonymously, and that's collusion and conspiracy across state lines. And what are those? Federal charges. Again, I'm going to explain this to you again. You folks need to learn the law. It doesn't matter what company you work for. That doesn't mean you're above the law. You see the point? If I can prove, which I can, that all of you are colluding and working together, you accepted phone calls from the red triangles, right? So you're accepting phone calls from an illegal underground organization who has tried everything to stop my every move and stop me from making any money or having a job or do anything. So I already got them on collusion conspiracy charges, federal prison time, right? Actual life sentences. So anybody who accepts phone calls, like you can accept phone calls, but if you're talking and colluding with them and saying, well, yeah, we're going to rig everything or we're not going to give him what's rightfully his, well, that's felonies. That's federal prison time. This is the best way I can explain it. It's not me who's going to lose in this. It's not me who's going to go through nothing. Okay. It's all of these folks who are doing things that are corrupt and illegal. You understand? I have no reason nor need to not talk freely or to be patient. Who would be patient about people who want me to not have everything I worked for? You understand? Now that's two things synonymously real quick. And this is what I'm saying. And this is not anything else. This is just the way that it's supposed to go and the way it works. And God told me everything you lose, I'll replace. So that might be what happens. I don't know. Maybe it'll just go down the list and I'll steadily lose everything. I'm not scared of that. That might be what God's plan is for me to then turn around and give me way more. They said it's not going to work out the way that you want it, everything. It's just going to happen, but that it's going to work out for my greatest good. And I believe that because I have all faith in God. You understand? So, that's the thing. People can't tell me anything or speak for me or talk about things that happen. It doesn't work like that. You got to be fair and listen where I'm coming from. And I have nothing to explain to any of you. So what's up? I don't answer to you. I don't answer to nobody. I do what I want. I'm a grown man. And I'm also the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. So, like I said, these companies, these organizations, these fake attorneys, whoever they are, they more than welcome to lie and say whatever and make up their stories and their lies. I could care less. I'm gonna continue to tell you what it is. I'm filing lawsuits for every single matter. Okay. And I will continue to press the issue until I win. It's that simple. You understand? Hold up. So no, at no point will that just be like, oh, okay, it's all good, and will they be able to dismiss me? Not at all. Nope. I will continue to push. I want to take every single matter to court. Christina has negotiated over $12,750,000 guaranteed to us already. These folks don't understand that it's not going to be too much longer that I don't have the money and resources to defend myself properly and do what I need to do. So what they don't understand and what they can't comprehend is that, well, we're about to be filthy rich, right? And I'm going to use that money and the lawyer we have for over a 33rd, I think it's 33 years and a third of a year guaranteed already once we get married. So I'm going to be using that attorney, right? And I'll have the best legal defense in the world, right? And again, we're not on the defense for anything. I'm the one filing the lawsuit, so I'm on the offensive. These are all my cases that I'm creating and bringing to the table. Okay. So at the end of the day, right, I'm not going to let anyone just act like reality is not reality. No, these people are lying. It's all they do. And they're making up stories and they're saying things are happening that aren't happening. And they're not talking about what's actually happening. And you don't get to select what records are pulled and looked at, what phone calls are looked at. No, I'm going to make sure, right, that there is full investigations launched completely. I promise you this on every single aspect of this. I don't care if it's a company. I don't care if it's a corrupt department. There will be full investigations launched. Yes, to make sure that we hear every single phone call. I don't care if it's millions until I figure out whether or not these people at these companies have accepted phone calls from the red triangles, which I'm almost more than positive they have because I know The rest of them have. Okay. And I know the trend that when it starts going this direction, it's because of them. So, number one, like I said, for a matter that's that serious, why did folks not do anything about it or not do their job? I'm going to tell you why. Because they accepted phone calls from the red triangles. That proves corruption within this department, right? Which is why I'm filing lawsuits on both departments. This all makes perfect sense, okay, if you just listen. So they can't do anything about that, okay? These lawsuits are getting filed regardless. 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 All right? Any of these companies, any of these people, I don't care if it's attorneys, I don't care who or what it is. Anyone who's trying to mess me out of money that belongs to me, I'm taking to court. It's that simple. Okay? So, like I said, y'all can pretend, you can do whatever. You ain't going to be able to pretend reality away. You understand? This is ridiculous. I should have been given a settlement for the truck thing. I'm actually going to try to file a lawsuit and take that attorney to court who's corrupt, the one that works from San Antonio to down here. And I've called you out publicly, right? And I'm going to try to take this matter to court, right? Because they owe me a settlement regardless, because there's no other qualifications or criteria I can meet. The only criterion qualification is what I've already accomplished, which was just having the shares. You set the dates. I met the dates within that criteria. You were given the bank records. What is the issue? You need to pay me. You can't say, oh, it's denied. That doesn't make any sense. And you're lying saying that I was given notices and I wasn't. Didn't receive one. Right? So that's a lie. These are all facts. So what do you mean? Like I said, I mean, when are folks going to do their job? This came out in the readings about what they've been doing with my mail. They've 100%. It's obvious that they've been literally taking my mail. Somebody is. I don't know if it's these people. I don't know who it is, but somebody clearly is. This has been probably been going on for years. Those are all felonies. So you see, it can't get any deeper. Okay, it can't. It can't get any more unfair. It can't get any more recurrent. And I'm trying to run a business and I don't even want to talk about this stuff because I have a full scale business here that I'm trying to protect and be able to just survive and make money and have a livelihood. How is this fair? Like I said, I don't want to talk about any of this stuff, but I have no choice at this point because they just keep going and they keep stacking the atrocities and stacking the wrongdoings, right? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I plan to try to file a lawsuit on Seton Hospital for what happened to me. All of these things I'm going to try to do. Some of them, they're hard maybe to win in court. They're hard things to possibly prove, kind of, but we all know what happened and we all know the truth. And we all know that 100% all my lawsuits are completely viable and are official and they're legit. And that's the thing that people don't understand is, no, all I'm saying is basic reality that courtrooms don't serve justice. God does. And the one thing that I can guarantee all of you is that God will serve justice in every one of these situations. 100% for me. Because I deserve justice, true justice. God will serve true justice. Yes, 100%. And there's nothing you can do about it. In fact, he's serving you justice every day. And all these folks that work for these corporations and work for these companies and are doing all this evil and wrongdoing towards one person, towards me for no reason, continue to go through things every day in their karma and they continue to get what they deserve because that's how this world works. You understand? There's no need for this. Just pay the man his money. I need the settlement from the truck. You owe me that. Give me that. Cough that up. Right? I need the settlement from this stock settlement lawsuit. Go ahead and cough that up. Give me that. Right? And I need a settlement from this corrupt department. Go ahead and give me that. And what else? All these. I need a settlement from Seton Hospital. Go ahead and give me that. What do you mean? Oh, see, that's what they think. They think if they think that they can basically just bring all of these lies and deceit and this weird, miserable energy, and that it's going to do anything to me. Not at all. No, I eat this stuff for breakfast, homeboy. I'm going to address and talk about every single aspect of everything. I'm a renegade. I ain't afraid to talk. No, I'm not. You keep doing things, I get to talk about them. Welcome to reality, Hoss. You understand? Just because you want things to go away, right, doesn't mean they do. This ain't over and it'll never be over. No, I'm gonna win. Watch, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win against all of them. You know why? Because I'm righteous. Because I'm righteous, and it's just the truth. You understand? Nah, I'm not getting messed over out of one red cent that's owed to me and I earned. You understand? No, there's going to be some justice while I'm here, like Tupac said. It's that simple. And no, I don't got to watch how I talk or how I speak. You all do. Yeah, because you're talking to me. You understand? There's nobody in power here but me. Y'all better open your eyes and figure it out. Real talk. You understand? I don't got to do no talking. Everybody knows my power. You understand? My reputation precedes me. It speaks for itself. Talk? See, these people still want to pretend. No, that's not what's happening. What's happening is y'all continue to play games and word games. And like I said, there's no place for that. It's just you need to do your job. You need to do what you need to do. That's it. Why are you talking to me if you're not solving the issue? How can folks say we're trying to help you, but be talking in circles and I'm pointing it out? So you say that all these things are recorded. Good. Then when we get to court, they gonna hear how y'all talking in circles, and the man is sitting there proving you wrong, proving that you're not making coherent sense, and that's illegal. Yes, it is. That's the same thing the red triangles do. You keep talking in circles and not saying anything. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. You can't be on my phone, right? Intermittently communicating. You can't be on my phone talking about, oh, well, oh, we're trying to help you, but not helping me. Like literally saying, oh, well, we can't do that. What do you mean you can't do something? That's not how the corporate structure in America works. Pack your bags, take your business to another country. You are not operating here as a business. None of you. No. The way that a corporation has to work in America is you serve the interest of the people. You don't work for a government. You work for us. You work off my tax dollars. You understand? You're literally actual wage slaves and you're actual public servants. All of you. And I'm here to remind you of that. See, that's where you're getting it messed up. You think that I can't talk freely or say or do whatever the hell I want, but I can. And you're seeing the result of that every day proven in front of your face. Am I not good? Am I not Gucci? Looking good, right? Looking huge, right? Am I not free doing what I want? Am I not talking like a thug and a gangster? Right, exactly. Right, yeah, no. Don't play with me. I'm not the one. None of y'all. So I'm going to say it again. I talk how I want. I'm a grown man. I do what I want. I don't got to act some way for you. I'm grown. You understand? And you're going to deal with it. Period. So now what? That's what I thought. So again, and this is exactly how I talk to them folks. You understand? So I'm going to say it again. What are you talking about? Any of you? I already took on corporate America and won. I don't get on here and act fake or be fake. I ain't never been fake. But what are y'all? See my point? It's funny, man. It's really funny and entertaining that folks really think that they can do all these things and then just walk away and get away with it scot-free. No. No, that's not the way it works in this country. You can't just target Americans and innocent Americans like me and then expect us to just sit there and, oh, we cool with it. Like I said, what did Mace say? What was the quote that Mace said? Mace said, you can't play with people's you know what's. We all know what that is, right? And then dictate how they respond. Don't play with my money. Don't play with me. Don't ever find yourself on this phone plan. And these are rules that you will all follow. Like I told you, I'm not backing down on nothing. I'm winning. So what's up? Exactly. Who's really in power? Who's really the monster? Bro, I'm not even human. Real talk. Y'all are funny, thinking that you're going to tell me anything. All of you. You understand? I don't live like you. I don't move like you. I'm a beast. Straight up. A real one. You know what I mean? Y'all don't come from what I come from, right? Don't speak my name. Keep my name out your mouth. Do right by me, and we good. What did Denzel Washington say in that film, in that movie? What did he tell him? He said, I don't do these things because I like you. I do these things because they're my responsibility. And what did he tell his son? He said, the one thing you better know and you better remember, is you make sure that people are doing right by you. See, I have nothing to justify. These people can't justify their actions. When a man goes through a settlement or what I went through with that truck, he deserves to get paid his settlement and his money. Period. Anyone else would have. You're not going to sit here and convince me that reality is different. Nope. You're giving unfair treatment, you're giving different rules, and it's not going to happen. I'm going to win, regardless. It doesn't matter whether I win in court. I'm going to win no matter what. Believe me, you know why? Because I got God with me. See, that's the thing. You people know what you're doing is grimy, slimy, and evil. You know that what you're doing ain't right. You know that what you're doing don't make no sense. What are you talking about? Oh, you trying to create more atrocities because a man is talking, standing up for himself, letting you know reality? What? A man can't stand up for what he owns? Where? We're in America, bro. What is you talking about? That's exactly what a man does. And nothing you say will change that man's reserve, his demeanor, or the fact that he's going to continue to stand on business. So what's up? Exactly. These people, funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all got the right one. Believe me, y'all all got the right one. Y'all funny, bro. They really sit there talking. That's what they do. I'm telling you, they all do the same thing. They hide behind a system as cowards, and then they try to sit there and act like, oh, well, we can just continue to hide behind the system, right? And antagonize and provoke, and oh, it's okay. Real talk. They use it like as a literal shield. Like, yeah, you don't understand. There's some monsters you created that are a lot smarter. I'm smarter than all you humans. I'm telling you straight up, bro. I'll tell you what it is, bro. I'm smarter than all y'all put together, bro. I'm way ahead of you. Everything you think you're doing, I'm 10 steps ahead of you already, homie. All y'all. Like I said, nah. My one asset, I'll be able to pick that up on the back end no matter what. They can't afford it. They won't be able to keep it regardless. I'll pick that up on the back end. That's not even an issue. That's nothing to worry about. And you just developed a new hustle for me, right? This other stuff, like I said, I mean, you have to pay me. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, no, there's no requirements for me to fulfill. No, it just is what it is. So see, that's what I'm saying. They're literally, it's very clear. It's clear as day, just like in Atlanta, how they pulled me out of a lineup of like 6 to 8 cars. I wasn't speeding or nothing. What is that? How is that even possible? There was cars in front and back of me. That's impossible. And I say all these things and they have no answer and they just sit there talking. See, they're all in on it. Y'all want to act like I'm joking or kidding. No, conspiracies are real. Anybody who says a conspiracy theorist and blah, blah, none of that, I've already proved all that stuff wrong. We already proved that the conspiracies are real. They were real with JFK. Look at what happened with the Kennedys. We proved conspiracies are real a long time ago. You better catch up. You understand? So there's nothing here that's confusing. And all the man is saying is, nah, I'm going to stand on business. I'm going to keep on doing what I need to do. I don't need to approach anything any way or the right way. I don't owe you nothing. You understand? I don't owe none of nobody and nothing in this world. I don't owe y'all nothing, bro. I'm going to do whatever I want and whatever I need to get to my money. If folks owe me money, you're going to pay me. Believe me, regardless of what you want to think, tell yourself, I don't care. I'm going to get my money. Believe that. No matter what, I'm going to get my money. Trust that. What and why? Because I'm not a civilian. I'm the mob. That's how real it is. So, like I said, I mean, I don't care. The more the merrier, man. The more people want to play these games, the more y'all want to front and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. That's all cute. But I'm going to keep taking it there because that's what my job is to take it there, to show you people that the human spirit is still alive and let you know reality that this is how it works. You're in my country. You work off my tax dollars. You owe me money. You pay me my money. No questions asked, no nothing. We don't have to take a matter to court. You're going to pay me. You understand? So, like I said, what do you mean? You understand? And this is the way it works when you're dealing with a grown man. Period. I'm not you other people, bro. That's the thing. Like I said, y'all, you go back and forth every day. You tolerate all sorts of nonsense from people. I don't play them games. I just get right to the issue. Straight up. That's the same reason why I made my job a job where I do what? I get busy. You understand? You know what I mean? No, you wanna lie on my name and then think that that's okay and that doesn't carry repercussions. Well, this year what did they say in the reading? Even God himself told you no. Now there's repercussions when you try to do these things and make up lies on my name or slander me or run a smear campaign. No. You don't get to do nothing now and get away with it. Nope. There will be an answer for everything that y'all do. Anyone. I don't care who it is. There will be a response now. Every time, just like there was in the past. Check my rap sheet, homie. Look up everything about me. Look up my history. I don't play. What are you talking about? No. Like, no. I tell people what it is, right? I give you a warning, right? You don't want to listen still. It is what it is. I mean, either way, you're going to realize I'm going to get what I need and what I want regardless, no matter what. I get what I want. And this is what it's time for. It's time for a man to definitely take matters into his own hands and be a boss and quit letting this system, right, pretend that it has any power when it doesn't. You understand? No, this is a game where folks want to act like they have control that they don't. Hold on. Listen, brother, I've hustled my entire life. I've worked since I was 16. I'm ultra wealthy in equity. I have access to buildings worth billions of dollars. You can't take nothing from me. There's nothing else you can do. That's pretty much the last things that I'm going to lose anyway, right? And I'm not losing anything. It's really putting me in a more beneficial position. And they're just things that were irrelevant and didn't matter. That's the truth. Oh, I'm not sweating none of it. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with justice and things being done the right way. It's about the moral and general principle of the matter. You understand? It's about the fact that these people want to keep on talking to me like I need to work a job with them or in their little government system or corporate system in order for them to give me fake respect. Why? See, it just goes to show y'all don't have real respect. You don't even respect yourselves. Y'all have this fake dichotomy where if you have the human spirit within you and you don't want to be part of a system and cave in and sell your soul like all of you did who work for these banks, for these corporate establishments, then you try to give different unfair treatment to that person for being human. Think about it. People ask every day, why is this happening at these schools? Why is this happening here? Well, people have families, they got kids, they wondering and asking, why are all these people so evil? Why are they? Because this is the system. The system is the enemy. Okay? I know who my enemy is, the government. There's no qualm about it. I ain't got to sit here and lie to you. That's the difference. I don't got to sit here and sugarcoat nothing. I tell y'all what it is. And I stood up to them a long time ago and I defeated them by myself single-handedly, and I defeated you financially. So y'all talk about, well, we're gonna make up stories and lies, and we're gonna try to keep doing more atrocities and more unfairness. You go ahead and do that. Be my guest, please do. Please do. Just know that there'll be a response for that too. No, I have a right to stand up for myself, to defend myself from anyone, any enemy, foreign or domestic. That's the oath you take in this country, right? No, like I said, it is what it is. You can do whatever you want. Just understand I got a lot more power than all y'all. You understand? Like that's the thing. They literally sit there and they got this narc thing going on. That's what narcissists do. They try to mess you over right in front of your face and then sit there and think you're gonna put up with it. You try that with someone else, Billy. I ain't the one. I'm the guy who literally pulls folks to the side wherever I'm at and says, listen, homie, you can pull that act with everybody else, but not me. I really don't care about nothing. I don't care about the things you care about. I care about my money. And the one thing I don't play about is my money. And I'm going to get my money. Trust that. Any way you figure it, I'm going to get my money. No matter what. I'm not even worried at all. I'm letting y'all know what it is, like I do every day. So what's good? Exactly. Folks, it's funny. Like I said, everybody need to cut my check. It's just that simple. Just like I make these Masons pay me here, I make y'all cut my check every month, right? Make y'all cut my check. I don't ask nothing. I don't ask folks to pay me. I make them pay me. Said what? So, like I said, y'all folks can front. That's cute for you. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I don't know who told y'all to do all these things. I don't know why y'all think it's cute. I don't know why folks literally get on a computer and start playing with gangsters in the mob and then think that they're accomplishing something. Like, that's what they do. These people got terms now for the illegal games that they doing online. They talking about rage bait. None of that stuff exists. That's a game you're playing all with yourself. I mean, no. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that all that terminology, all that stuff you're using is fake. Some people just ain't playing your game. Some people really don't care. I'm one of them. Like, nah, I care about money. I care about success. I care about happiness. I care about love. I care about living stress free, carefree, worry free. And these issues cannot be ignored any longer. We need to address this head on. You understand? I'm very direct and I'm a grown man and I'm free in my country and I will do whatever it takes to prove that every day and demonstrate to you I'm free here. This is my America, my country. I ain't never going to live not free. Hell no. I'll leave that to you peasants. That's the point of you wage slaves. You have given into a system. You have sold your soul, and you are comfortable with selling out, having no human spirit within you. I mean, that's not even living. That's not even being alive. Let's get real. It's not. And if you look at all these neighborhoods, all these people, that's what all of you have done. You can't tell me nothing. See, you're afraid to stand up for what's right, but I'm not at all costs. You're afraid of their little intimidation tactics and the same things they say over and over again. Oh, it's so scary. Oh, what are you going to do? You're going to give me more resources and more food? Ooh, what a punishment. Oh, gee, I got nothing to lose, humble. I got everything and still nothing to lose. Like I said, it just goes to show how unfair your system is, what a joke it truly is. And what does that make all of you? See, I'm the glitch in the matrix. I'm where the buck stops. All of it, all the games, everything. Like I said, these people talk about trolling. They talk about these tactics. Where y'all at, bro? Who's ever done that in front of me, bro? Ain't nobody rage baiting me in front of me. I assure you of that. Right? So what do you mean? No, like I said, everybody's the same in this world. They know who to play these games with and who not to. All y'all the same. Just like y'all talk a certain way when you hiding and you behind a computer and you at safety and you talk different when you in front of me. You understand? This is reality. I'm on all y'all's you know what. I'm on it. And I'm not getting off. That's reality. And that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm an enforcer of divine law. You think I care what any of you say or your little weak establishments? Brother, you all have a boss. I don't. You can be controlled. I can't. They control your wage. Hell, they control your house payment. Not me. I'm goody. I'm already wealthy. Can't take none from me. Can't tell me what to do. I'm not in y'all little renter's position. I'm not a moocher, buddy. Yeah, I made it a long time ago. See, how about we start saying the truth and let these things count for something? See, folks want to keep lying. Okay, every time you lie, I'm gonna bring 8 truths to make sure I silence that lie. I've had enough of it. I think that's the armadillo. Armadillo. They want to lie every day. All they do is lie every time they talk. Every time. Just a bunch of narcs. Completely inhuman. Bunch of reptiles. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I know that half y'all is actual reptilians. And I'm letting you know right now, right? I know what it is. I'm not here acting. I'm smiling in front of your face. I'm ready for whatever. You understand? Y'all are funny. And the last thing I'm gonna do is let some reptilian narcissist, right? Okay, who ain't even human, control me or tell me what to do. And that's why I'm everyone's worst nightmare. You understand? It's just like Christina says, cute little kitty. I don't care about YouTube. I care about freedom. This is what needs to be said already. And like I said, they've got these folks sitting here seething, looking for an excuse every day. Like I said, no, we're not going to tolerate none of that. I'm going to stand up and change it all. And that's what I'm doing every day. And I'm making a change. I'm doing everything right. You all don't want to talk about your actions. You want to act like you can swipe it under the carpet and under the table and pretend it didn't happen. I've got overwhelming evidence on all your companies, on all these legal organizations, on all your corrupt departments. I have tons of evidence of everything being said to me. Okay? And now it's all pretty much over with because, well, I'm not accessing any of those avenues anymore. And that was the point. That company was doing that intentionally on purpose to have me keep going back in that email. I've been done with that email, bro, for a minute. I don't need to keep going back into something where you got an entire illegal organization committing crimes every day. That don't make no sense. That's not even possible. If there was any form of law in this country that protected me, if I had any civil rights and civil liberties, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If I don't have any of these things that every other basic citizen has in America, what do I really have to lose realistically? Nothing. That's the point. Because you can't have nothing with these folks. You understand? See what I'm saying? Look at that nonsense. It's all nonsense. Everything they do is intentional and some nonsense, some fake stuff. That's exactly what it is. No, it's definitely a factor. And like I said, these folks, they're all part of the matrix. Everywhere you go, you're all the same. And there's nothing scary about any of you. Y'all are funny as hell. And we stay laughing. You understand? That system, when y'all say, oh, we gonna do this, we're gonna do that, I laugh at you, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing. None of you. You're funny. We don't take you seriously, bro. Y'all talk about corporations. You think we take corporations seriously? Look at what are all these corporations doing all day? Trolling. I'm gonna go on my third lap, and then we're gonna call it a wrap for tonight. Yeah, that's all they do is troll. I said, yeah, y'all troll online. You keep that stuff online, and you'll continue to. All of you. I don't know what you're talking about. People talk about court. Can't nobody take me to court. I'm completely sue-proof. Like I told you, I can't lose nothing because I protected my assets a long time ago, day one. I'm more than prepared for all this. That's what folks don't get. I've been preparing for this for years. You think I didn't know this was the point that it was going to come to? I already knew. Every move I'm making is tactical. Every move I'm making. I'm not going to say that I'm planning moves because I'm not, but my mind just tells me what to do at the time. God tells me. I'm following divine thoughts. God is speaking to me, telling me what action to take. If God is if I'm saying any statement, best believe that's God talking to you. That's God telling you people what time it is. Everything you're doing is wrong. What did you expect, to do everything wrong and just walk away scot-free and it's all good? No. No, 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 no. God is coming. And I think you understand and know what that means. I think you understand perfectly what God is bringing with him. God's wrath ain't nothing to play with, homie. Y'all talk about companies and all that. Yeah, but companies ain't God. There's nothing a company can do to me. And sooner or later, you're going to realize this, just like you probably already have. Just like any trap that you set for me, I'm going to make it out of because I got God with me, because I'm in the right. This is the point of Batman. That's what folks don't get. This is not fake. Y'all are seeing biblical history, and I'm going to make sure it's epic. See, you have a choice. I have a choice. I could have the choice to lay down like the rest of you and not open my mouth. I could have come on here on this show and acted fake and like all y'all, right? For what? Let me tell you, man, the only way to live in this world is free. Completely free. You feel something, let it out and say how you feel. Who cares whether they like it? Who cares if it's legal? Say what you want. Say what you feel. That way they know where you're really coming from. And if you can't do that, then you ain't no man and you ain't no woman. It's just that simple. I'm a human being. I'm not scared of Big Brother. I read Fahrenheit 451. It don't scare me. I'm not scared of your little surveillance. I made a joke and a spectacle out of it. Okay? I made a career off of something that you people created. You think I care about this stuff? You're funny. Come on, man. Let's just get real. All of you are hiding. All of you. I ain't seen nobody. I don't even talk to people barely. I barely have any human contact. I talk to a couple of people, that's it. See, you're not getting it. When you want to do all these things behind the scenes and then act surprised and pretend, oh, why is he talking like that? Why is he acting like that? Okay, well, why did Telecom do what he did at SeaWorld? Because when he did, I laughed. Did you cover that up, or do people know what happened to the poor Orca Telecom? What do you mean? This is a public platform, right? Everything you do behind the scenes, I document, but people are aware of what's going on because I've talked about it plenty. Nothing is hidden no more. I don't know when y'all gonna catch up, man, and get real with yourself, bro. Y'all messing up. It ain't me. It's y'all messing up. I can't lose. And guess what? The only court that mattered, the court of public opinion. It's the only one that matter anymore. That's why all y'all so big on, oh, do you have a following? How many followers do you have? Because if you got $10,000, right, I'll do whatever you want. It's pretty much y'all, right? Real talk. As if I care. And I just sit there and look at them and, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. I got a girlfriend. Tell all of them the same thing. Real talk. Oh, are you famous? Does it matter? Who wants empty things? Who wants to deal with empty, soulless people? It's like Christina said today. Why would you owe respect to people you don't have any respect for? Exactly. Yeah, respect is earned, buddy. We don't respect you, companies. Are you serious? You understand? Talk to you any way I want, and I'll continue to. You tell me not to do something, I'll do it 200 times until you get the point. I'm uncontrollable, homie, completely. And a system don't scare me. That won't silence me at all. In fact, that'll just get me talking more, and you'll give me more people to talk to. Sure, you want to do that? That's what I thought. Folks is funny, man. Sometimes you just come up against somebody who's just bigger and badder, and that would be me. See, I don't joke. I don't play. I didn't get this far living like y'all on my knees. I live on my feet, and I didn't back down to anybody my entire life. And that's a big deal. You understand? That matters. You understand? You see what's tattooed on my chest? Right? I don't want you to see it right now, but you should know. I live by it. We don't accept nothing but respect. And we willing to do whatever for our respect. That's a man. What do you mean? Can't change that. That's what any dude from the hood's supposed to have the mentality of. I'm from the hood and the ghetto, homeboy. I've been in hoods and ghettos where we ain't even got shoes on our feet. I had to take to survive. I had to do whatever I had to do. I had to literally go walk in and grab peanut butters and take the labels off and eat the peanut butter and leave it in my truck so I could survive. What do you mean? Oh, I came up in a country that I'm from that did nothing for me. Hell, my dad took forever just to send me, what was it, like $2,000 at that time to get me out just to go back into the same fake America where I'm on Craigslist trying to pay rent at places and getting caught up in all sorts of different insane situations that I have no business being in. Nobody gave us a promise of no future. Nobody gave me nothing. I was born in this country. I did the best I could. I did amazing, and I've done everything right. And I for sure have handled every situation right concerning all you people. I don't back down. Like, no, I have nothing to lose. Nothing. There's nothing you can even take from me. There's not. What I have, I have. It's stamped and sealed. It's mine. You understand? And all of it I look at like it doesn't even mean anything. I don't care about it because I have a gift where I can build a new life anywhere, anytime, any place, anytime I want. That's what these people don't get. If y'all sent me enough money right now just to hop on a bus and go to like some different state that just had shelters, like Colorado, which has a lot of issues I keep hearing, or like Oregon, some random place, or go to Akron. If you gave me enough, and this is really what I'm going to request from the public, send me like over $1,000, and I will take that money, and I'm not joking. Like, I think they have a limit on Cash App of like $999. Send me $1,000 in total, whether it takes a couple of days. And this is a real thing I'm saying. Somebody in the public, I don't care how many people you got to get together. See if I'm lying. Send me over $1,000, and I will literally use that money, and I will show you. And I will go to some major city, okay? And I will start out homeless there, and I will build everything. Everything. I will start with absolutely nothing and I will build everything. And I'll prove my point yet again. I've done it numerous times, but I was building on top of what I already had. See my point? See, you're not listening. Like, none of you. You're just not understanding. Okay. Lassie. So, yeah, like I said, like, we gonna keep on winning. We gonna keep on winning. I'm gonna keep talking how I want. I'm gonna keep on doing the right things. I know the law, brother. I know how to talk. I know that everything I'm doing is right, and I know I've got them like on the brink of their seat. I got a lot of them on the brink, period. They can't even handle hearing me talk or coming at them. They can't handle me, period. They never have been able to. Like, that's the point. I don't have to hold back. I can literally let y'all know what it really is now. And that's the way it should have been since day one. You understand? I have enough power now to pretty much do whatever the hell I want. And if anything, that's cool. It wasn't really what I was after. It just kind of happened like that. I'm focused on my job, but that's the thing. People want you to be this cute presentation of niceness and being politically correct. And that's not what I want to be or what I ever was the goal. Your goals are different than mine. We're not synonymous. So what are you talking to me for? Like, no. My goal is to be as real as can be. Like I said, I'm going on my third year being Batman. I do everything real. Like I said, crime rates have lowered. I get it in the street. I'm the real enforcer of divine law. I'm bigger than all these agencies, all these departments, all these people working their jobs, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why I don't understand. Like, all these people, they keep doing this, sending this, having this person speak for them, bro. Any of y'all feel some way? Come see me and talk to me. Anyone. You understand? Like, and come see me when I'm working. Learn basic respect. You know that. You understand? I don't care who it is, but like, talk right to me. I'm a grown man. Like, what? Like, my career is not up for negotiation. I didn't ask you how you feel. It's like when y'all was sending them agents to me and y'all repeat yourselves and think it's cute. Oh, well, can you make the videos a little longer? Because it's kind of annoying when they're short. I'm sorry, but you're the one watching my channel and you're seriously that's baiting. You're really talking to me like that. Me, a guy who would never let someone talk to me like that. You're really playing right now. Somebody lied to y'all. Somebody lied to y'all and told you I was somebody I'm not. Y'all done forgot who I am? Okay, no problem. You know what I mean? Real talk, no problem. Because over here, it's easy for us to give reminders. And we've been doing it. That same guy, never seen him again out there. Never. I've never seen him. He's never bothered me again. Nothing. Yeah, that was an agent. So what was the point of that? Oh, I seen you work out. Why have you seen me work out? See what I'm saying? Like Steve said, why? Like, what? Like, there, I don't value any of your opinions. I don't even know you. I don't even know why you're talking to me. Like, I don't have to act anyway for you. What are you talking about? Like, I'm a grown man, man. People know better. People know who I am, bro. To an extent, none of you know me completely. If you knew the full encompassment, you really wouldn't say my name. Believe me. If you knew anything about me for real, any of you, if you actually knew what I've done and who I am and how much work I've done put in these streets and everywhere, you wouldn't even mention my name. None of you. All these folks, and they're already running scared, but they would really be running scared if they knew anything about me. That's the best part. See, I have a lot of secrets that I don't tell you folks. So you don't get it. I'm really, really what I claim to be. Like, it's not different. It's really the real thing. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hi. So it ain't never gonna change. It's gonna continue, right? And it is what it is. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, ain't nothing fake over here, man. And it never will be. Feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So at the end of the day, I do what I want, bro. You understand? This is my country. And I'm willing to stand up for that with anyone. Anytime, any place, anywhere, bro. That's the way you're supposed to be. See, this is the problem. Y'all all on this Karen stuff. Bro, that stuff don't even work. It don't even make sense. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares how you feel, man. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff they do too. Like they send agents. I'm telling you, it's all facts. They send agents, and all y'all look at them. They want to follow every rule. They want to sit here and act like they can't think for themselves. Are you watching? Hi. Yeah, that's what y'all do. They sit there and watch and then act like they can pass judgment. Maybe we're a generation that doesn't care about your fake judgment. Did you ever think about that? Like, what are you talking about? Maybe we just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, all this stuff is common sense. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but you see funny figures and people walking up in the middle of the night, right? Walking straight at you. You're probably gonna, enunciate and speak, right? Common sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, man, folks is just funny. And they say that you're supposed to have a light on, but they don't. I'm telling you, like all these folks, they do whatever the hell they want. Now, one rule applies to none of them, but somehow they'll role reverse when they want. They pick and select, just like all these entities pick and select the laws that they want to apply when they want to. And now you're being called out for it publicly. Not called out, but you've been exposed for what you do. And that's getting ugly because all these corrupt officials keep getting arrested. What did the reading just say? It said, you're getting your money's being released, right? So I got money coming to me from some source regardless. I don't need anything from y'all. It ain't about what I need. Again, it's about the fact that anybody who owes me is going to pay me. There's no option involved. Believe me, I don't care how much time goes by. I don't care what you tell yourself. And what people don't understand is if I feel some way, I'm sorry, but I'm going to get what I want. Seriously, you think when I have over $12 million, you think that folks are going to be able to stop me? Like, let's get real. You think if I feel that anybody owes me money, you think that I can't create leverage and apply pressure and get them to pay me regardless? Let's get real. If they didn't owe me, do you think that I couldn't have folks pay me? With $12 million and I'm Batman? You folks don't get what time it is now. You're talking about pure raw power, is what I am. You're talking about, like I said, like he told him, this isn't Chicago. It's the Wild West. You understand? That's what you're in. That's what this is. Everything out here is the Wild West. You want to tell yourselves it's something else? You go right ahead. Every day that I wake up, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm about taking everything. I want it all. I want all this land back. I want everything I can get. I'm not on no nice playtime energy. This is not Blue's Clues, homie. Okay? It's time for me to show the world my real power and who I really am. And that's what I do every day. You understand? Ain't nothing fake over here. It's so real, man, that like quite honestly, all these folks and the corrupt ones, the same ones that used to play these games with all y'all league organizations, they stay the hell away from me now. I'm just being real. All of them. They give me not 5 feet, they give me 5,000 feet. I don't even see folks around normally now. In the same areas. Like same thing out here. They used to be around all the time. I don't see them at all now. That's not a coincidence, bro. That's when you know that you've been caught in the act and you know what you're doing is corrupt and wrong, and that's you running. That's reality. And that's pretty crazy for a guy who's supposed to be supposedly a regular civilian to have that kind of power. And you think that it's a figment of my imagination when I say to have folks pay me in the future, it's gonna be nothing. We're talking about over $12,750,000. If I had 750,000 alone, I could pretty much do what anything I want and accomplish any result I want in this world. 12 million with 750,000 attached to it? Boy, you got to be crazy to not understand what time it is and what's about to happen. With a Batman who's an actual enforcer, we operate above the feds. This is the point. Like, no, y'all just ain't used to gangsters. Like the one dude told me out here. Y'all just ain't never seen nothing like this. That's fine. I didn't ask nobody to agree. You don't got to understand me. You don't got to understand it, and you don't have to agree. It don't matter. It's going to happen no matter what. That's the point. I'm not asking for permission. I want what's mine. You understand? And it's very simple. I'm just being real. Whatever I want, I'm taking it. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm going to get my money regardless. And that's what happens in this country. You're either one or two things. You're either somebody or nobody. You have to be a gangster. And if you are a gangster, you're going to get paid. It's that simple. You're going to get paid and you're going to succeed and you're going to make your money. You see, I already monopolized this. I literally already monopolized this, bro. They can't do anything about it. Nothing. Hell, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna do another lap. I want to keep talking. So that's what I think. I'm gonna live my life free. If I want to do something, I do what I want to do. I don't ask nobody nothing. I don't ask for permission. I do what makes me happy. You know what I mean? Like I said, over here, I don't know how y'all talk to other people. I don't know how other people do things, but that's the thing. You always come across one dude that's totally different, that ain't playing no games, about nothing with nobody, and I'm that. So, like I said, I mean, if folks want to front, that's cool. We're gonna keep the cameras rolling all the time. When I'm out here, when I'm everywhere, bro, it's the same thing. No matter where I'm at, I'm the same dude, and I'm the real deal, Holyfield. It doesn't escape me or change. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care where we at. I don't care about nothing y'all talking about, bro. I know who I am, and I know what I am, and that's the thing. I didn't come over here to fit in or act like some kind of yuppie snob or act like I'm not who I am. I sound just like my father, bro. I'm the spinning image of my father. I'm everything that my dad was and more. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm either at his level or I'll just say that. I mean, like, it is what it is. I mean, this is a different time we're in. And that's the thing. Oh, y'all, you wanna outrule all these options that of things that anyone can go through. All these things could have been done to anyone. Like, no, I got targeted, bro. For making too much money, for shining, for being good looking, for being beautiful. And I'm the one who had to pick up the pieces. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to put up a you know what every time for what I own and what I work for. I'm not letting nothing go. No, I mean, I'm not just letting nothing go. And I'm still not. I'm going to pick it up on the back end. Watch. All I'm going to get was mine. I already know I am. There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. I'm going to get mine. You feel me? And that's just extra stuff at this point. Bro, I'm telling you, we're gonna have over $12 million, bro. Like, it's gonna come over time. I'm sure they're gonna pay it in increments and stuff. That's just how they do it, no matter what. It's gonna work out perfectly. We're gonna be building food trucks, real estate empire, and these folks on YouTube is so silly to have gone against me. Was it worth it? To play yourselves. That's what all you did out of opportunities, out of money. I'm not you. I don't come online acting. I don't try to copy others like, oh, y'all want to copy the way I talk and my words and phrases and what I say. Like, it is what it is, man. You have to have this mentality. It's just like if you was in prison or jail. Mentality that you have to have in any of the environments. You have to have the mentality of you're locked in here with me. And that's what I have, and that's why you folks can't understand it, because every day that you work on trying to pay attention, make sure it's not a dog. Here's something. Let's get on the other side. But yeah, every day, okay, every day, y'all basically work on becoming more normalized. Most of y'all built your entire lives off of other people's acceptance who are fake too. I don't even know how to talk to folks no more half the time. I do, I can do it, but it's just like the Joker video said. They said it's like basically you're like in a skin suit and you're a monster. It's the truth. I already changed. That's what folks don't understand. Like, God literally transformed me into something else. I'm not the old Tyree Sneed no more. I'm telling you straight up. You're dealing with something that's superhuman. You're dealing with something from a spiritual realm that you can't understand and you can't stop me. And I'm immortal. You should really listen to that. You might want to start listening. You might want to hear ahead of time. Like I said, when I'm in these streets, I ain't playing. You understand? I'm a monster. That's what they said. Joker Video God said the same thing. They said, no, they said, you're a monster and the monster's hungry. That's literally what it said. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, I'm to the point where I have no limits and don't care about nothing. Like, physically, I literally just keep going. I don't even care what happens. Just like he said, that's why it's so funny how he said that in the new movie, because it's all spot on. He said, if I can't have an impact, if I can't make a change here, I don't care what happens to me. That's the point. It's depicting everything I am. It's saying somebody, you would have had to go through the things I've been through to understand. You would never understand because you couldn't have survived what I survived. You could not walk in my shoes. Y'all could not have undergone this transformation. This was a real transformation. Just like the Spider-Man movie when he turns into Spider-Man, same exact thing. But I turned into Batman. Like I said, bro, you can see the results. You pay attention. Even the way I walk is different. But that's my point, is that y'all don't understand. Like, you notice how like it's pretty late, and I mean, it is what it is. I do what I'm supposed to do. I can do my walking. I'm doing one more lap and that's it. But I could come walk out here anytime I want. This is where I live at. I'm good. But and people know who I am, and I don't bother nobody. You know what I mean? But my point is, how do I put it? You just gotta understand, man. I mean, it's to the point that like I really would like to build this to get to the level where I'm working like all day and all night almost, or like more at nights. I just can't really do that out here. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's to the capacity that, and that's the thing. A lot of times I'm going to be operating at night. That's the whole point of Batman. And like, I'm going to be in all black. So folks aren't going to be able to see me. This is what y'all don't understand. I'm going to have a longer cape. If y'all want to donate, send me like $20. I can go at least get me like some blanket type things or something, like some sheets, and use that as a cape for now. I need a bigger cape. Like, I need something that will pick up the wind a little bit. That way I can try to like at least let that catch the wind when I'm moving quick enough and like jump and leap, and it'll be kind of the same effect. That's all it is. It's just leaping and jumping and moving fast enough and having a cape that picks up the wind. That's the first attribute of it. So that would already be a step towards the gliding and the flying. You understand? Like, my cape was normal originally. I had to make it smaller for the scooter, for the bat cycle, because it was getting caught in the rigging. The cape was perfect at first. I wish that I didn't have to do that, but it took a bunch of semantics, and that was the only way to make it functional. So it just is what it is. But like I said, that's the only thing. I don't care what the society says. I'm not going to let y'all bring me no more bad news. I'm tired of it. Y'all have tried to make it this recurring theme. And like I said, all they're trying to do, it's very clear, is what me while I'm down. And they just keep trying to create piles of nonsense. So it's clear what you're trying to do to me, right? Like I said, you already did all that, and that's why I'm immortal now and don't care. And I resurrected. Nothing else you can do. All these other games, nah, nope. And any papers that I ever get, I'm ripping them up and throwing them in the trash. I'm not doing nothing for you. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not showing up for nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm telling you right now, ahead of time. Nope. You give me anything that I don't want to hear, I'm ripping it up. I'm putting it in the trash. Y'all do what you want. I could care less. I'm done hearing it. I'm a grown man. There's no way that this is possible when I'm doing everything right. It's impossible. And they act like I'm doing a bunch of stuff that I'm not doing, and I'm over here and I'm saying this, and no, that's not what happened. So y'all are making up stories, and I've had enough. You understand? So, like I said, I don't care what y'all do. For sure don't care about your little joke of a system. I'll tell you that right now. Feel me? So, like I said, my job is to try to relax and chill and just do the best I can. Like I said, no, my circumstances were the most unfair out of any human being I've ever seen, ever in the history of this planet, and they still are. Like I said, where's my $800 in Green Bay? I needs that. Pay me my money. I already exposed y'all as corrupt. That's all I have to do. I already proved everything you said was a lie. All of it. You role reversed. Everything you did was not court admissible. What was the point of that? Like, they're showing that they're all corrupt. How does that make sense? You can't just sit there and not do your part. You can't just sit there and be corrupt and then be like, oh, it just stays that way. No, it doesn't. Y'all owe me that money. Pay me my money. Seriously. What are you talking about? I shouldn't even have to ask, bro. Like, I need that $800. Like, people don't understand, bro. I think there's gonna be a ton of court settlements, and that's the thing. I mean, there's no way that you're gonna. I mean, I'd have to have money already. I can't file lawsuits without bread. So, like I said, God's gonna have to give me at least startup money, something, or we wait until Christina's done negotiating. He's got to give me more than enough, and lawyers and attorneys, so that I have the resources to take all this to court. You understand? What? There's a little animal, probably an armadillo again. He was cute. I just heard. Yeah, no, I'm gonna live free and do what I want. Y'all see that attorney general that they arrested? She's like, I'm an AG, over and over again. I'm an AG, and they arrested her. I told you this system is corrupt. This system don't care about none of you. That's exactly what y'all do. They go out and get drunk at bars, and they think they're somebody because they work for a system that has no loyalty to them and doesn't care. Hell, the judges don't even have loyalty to their DAs. They don't. No, they don't. Look at what happened in Kentucky. Kentucky's so corrupt they can't even see straight. Look at what happened between the judge and the official. Y'all saw that story, right? I saw it again on YouTube the other day. I never stop hearing about it. You know, like, it is what it is. It's messed up everywhere. And that's my point. Like, me, like, I'm Batman. I'm not worried about nothing. Because anything I come up against, I got the power of God with me to overcome. That was the point of all this. God was showing me and teaching me how to overcome. I feel like God taught me how to stand up for myself at all costs, no matter what, because that's the right way to be. I feel like God is teaching me and molding me every day. You understand? Every day. I feel like God is building the man that I'm intended to be. You feel me? But like I said, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've been in isolation for a long time. That stuff has taken its toll on me. It's worn on me. It's changed me a lot. Like, y'all folks are not ready for the Batman, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Imagine me, a street thug and a street gangster for real, the real thing that doesn't care who you are, right? And isn't playing. And imagine me with over $12,750,000, whether it comes in increments or not. We have startup money of like over 300K, I think, or something. And you think that people are ready for the Batman? You think that I won't be able to do whatever I want? And that's the thing. When I get the money, what do you think? I'm going to act reckless? What do you think? I'm going to, be seeking something that I don't need? No. I'm going to fall back and chill. That's the point. Y'all have done your worst. You already did everything you can. It's over with now. Whatever you try to do from this moment forward, that's on you. It's just going to show that you're twisting everything and you're manipulating the system. I mean, like I said, if y'all could have done anything, I think we would know by now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my point. You can't just keep creating the same situations over and over and not think that the public's going to catch on to the trend, or especially me. No, I study the patterns. And when you go through the same pattern enough, it doesn't matter who it is, you're going to just give them what they want. You're going to tell them reality, like, no, I'm done playing with all y'all. That's common sense. That's not wrong. That's right. See, you're trying to act like these things are individual occurrences. You're trying to sweep under the table what's happened and what you all have done. You're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes, and I'm not going to let you. I'm going to keep on exposing y'all publicly. I'm going to keep on getting these illegal organizations and these companies that are doing nothing but illegal activity shut down. And y'all don't make your money off selling product. Y'all make your money off trafficking. All kinds of it. Like I said, I've got existential proof for everything I'm saying. This is not the guy who's just talking. It took a guy who was the son of a UT graduate lawyer. My grandfather was a Supreme Court judge who actually knew the law better than all these corrupt officials, obviously, or you wouldn't be corrupt, right? Because you'd have common sense, right? And it took a guy, it took me to figure out this system and dismantle it and learn how to defeat it. You understand? While telling you reality and that God is coming and God's wrath. That's what's happening. I'm not struck a nerve. Told you. They just put my camera out for a minute. Yep, told you. That's YouTube because YouTube be listening. Yep, get ready for that lawsuit. They're going to pay me millions. See, that's the thing. These are not random occurrences. This is actually people that are sitting in rooms monitoring me. Why would I not act out and speak out and say what needs to be said? I'm doing everything right, bro. You're not in my position, right? And by the way, if any of these organizations want to talk to me, because I hear these things in these videos and I believe some of it, CIA, Feds, FBI, like I said, offer me an offer, man. Why don't you negotiate an offer? If you're going to try to recruit me or something, just cut me a check, bro. Put some real money on the table, man. Easily a couple of million. You know what I mean? You're going to definitely give me cash of over 100K if you're going to offer me any kind of deal. It's the only way I'm doing anything. Other than that, I'm not doing nothing for you. Like, you're going to pay me. You know what I mean? I just want the money where I can go out to eat where I want, do what I want, the small things. That's all. So I can go see my girlfriend and be with my girlfriend and make sure she's okay in person. Things that I deserve to be able to do. You know, like I said, these folks, they got these legal organizations and they were moving behind the scenes this entire time. And then you see what I'm saying? They try to take it and then act like situations are happening and then they want to lie about everything and act like the things they've said and done didn't happen, but they did. And no, I can prove all of it. So it is what it is. Like I told you, my stand against whatever crime and against corporate America, I'm going to win. I stand against the government. I won a long time ago. You understand? No, I'm not backing down. You can fool the rest of these people. You can let them live the way they live in modern day slavery. Not this one. I'm not doing it. Tell you straight up. I'm willing to pay any cost and any price for my freedom. And any American should be the same. Not there's something wrong with you. You understand? No. Only way to live is free. Freedom is everything. And I want to make sure that I'm a real revolutionary and a real public figure that people remember and people know what I stood for. You understand? And I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna keep dealing with me. You understand? I'm the gift that keep on giving. Feel that, boy? You understand? And see how I put a smile on my face because I'm truly happy. You know when you're happy? When you're free. You know when you're happy? When you tell people how the hell you really feel. You know when you're happy? When you don't hold back. Tell them what time it is. Just like my dad said. When I was handling everybody in that neighborhood on Trailside Drive. My dad, when I got in the mix, my dad didn't come out and say, "Oh, son, don't do that." I said, "Keep going, son." Literally what he said. Said, "Keep doing it. Keep going." No, my dad had it in him. He wanted to stand up to this system too, and I believe he did to an extent. And I'm gonna make sure I finish what he started. That's the thing. This is about power, and y'all gonna learn. I don't care how you gonna learn who's in power here. You gonna learn whose country you in. I don't care who you are. You understand? We run everything here for real. There is no fear here. We're not controlled and manipulated by fear. You are. Fear of what? The Batman. See, that's the thing. You want to talk about the government? We are the government. You better realize that real quick. Y'all are in for a rude awakening, man. Look at all the agents they sent out here. Look what happened to them. All Sun, G-checked. All of them. They all shook, terrified. Real talk. This Batman don't play. This Batman proved every point. Head on, direct. So, no. I'm not going to get on camera and be fake for you and catty like y'all and act like this is a tea party. People said they wanted to interview me. Put some money up. and quit putting filters on every picture and video of you. It's ridiculous. Have some self-confidence, please. You know what I mean? About there, whatever. They don't have the power to do anything. None of these folks. They're just some regular folks on YouTube that are never going to get anywhere. All y'all are the same. It's always been the same. And it's never going to change. Straight up. It's never going to change because y'all don't know how to do nothing. You know what I mean? I have to show y'all how to do everything. Just like I have to show them folks on 6th Street how to build a bar. Real talk. The same people that was jelly, they was the ones saying before that, nobody here is working right but Tyree. That was the exact words they said. They said, ain't nobody doing their job but Tyree. They said, he's the one excelling and doing everything. I told you. I'm telling you the truth. Same people who turned around and acted like they had a chip on their shoulder and a problem. Why? Because I didn't let you talk to me no way? That's the way you're supposed to be. That was you. See, everything these people do is them. Nah, people talk to me respectful, I talk to you respectful. But if you talk to me some way, I'm going to for sure take that way farther and let you know who you talking to. That's common sense. No, I'm not going to sit here and pretend. No, I refuse. For what? Especially on here, to make 1/100th of a cent for 1,000 views? Hell no. Y'all got me confused, little homie. Like, trust me, I can't wait. Just wait till I get in power. Wait till I get all this bread. Wait, real talk. Watch till you see what I do. Real talk. Y'all don't get it. I got nothing but time on my hands to think and figure this out. How I want to approach things. I'm going to win. I'm going to take everything, and it's all going to be mine. Mine and Christina's. You understand? No. I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just like my dad. I'm like a mechanism. I just turn it on and off and I get mine. Feel me? Boy, wouldn't you wish to be that lucky? Right? Anyway, have a good night, not a Wofford night. I'm sure they're struggling as usual. It'll never change. And you'll never see 300,000 brothers ever. And no, nobody's going to send you that. They don't even have it to send you. So if y'all want to send some real money, what you need to be doing is donating me that money so I can open my own school and help people, open my own ministry program, all that. We waiting on that. Whenever y'all want to see, you don't need a GoFundMe for that. No, we got to Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, man. Pay up. I don't know why y'all so big on this GoFundMe thing, man. All that GoFundMe thing does, like, if you have a legit cause like me, then you can do that and it's respectful and honorable. And I may do that, but the rest of y'all just begging. That's a bad look, bro. How all y'all want to turn to a GoFundMe and act like that's a hustle. It's called begging, bro. That's not a hustle, bro. When y'all get money like that, people look down on you, bro. Real talk. You can sit there and act like, oh, but I got money. No one cares. Bro, I done seen people from the culture in Austin, bro, who out of shape and look like they haven't ever seen a treadmill in the last 80 years. And they got settlements of millions of dollars running around wasting that money. You think anybody cares? Does that make them cool? Does that mean they rich? That means that they begged. That means that this system thought they was weak, so they did them favors. That's all that means. You understand? Now, when you really earn a settlement like Christina has, that's one thing. These other folks, they didn't. I'm being real with you. These people like stub their toe and be like, oh, I need a settlement. It's pathetic. You understand? Like I said, we're going to keep on winning, man. You're going to keep losing. It's easy money. It's what it is. All right. I'm the man who shut down everything with the government, shut down all these things with corporate America. I'm the man who changed the world. And I'm going to continue to do my job, which is standing up to you and winning. All right. Peace, Duke. On, baby.